once again, Strat fans, and we're back at my Empire Total War Prussia Let's Play. So where we left off, we're in a bit of a tight spot. I've moved some reinforcements over here, just in case the Saxons decide to come over here. It's probably still not going to be that good of a fight if they do, but I'm hoping that'll entice them to come here instead. And then my army here can just go in and destroy them. And, you know, we're probably going to lose Hungary here. In fact, I might just, I don't know, maybe I should give it to Poland to give them to get off my back. This whole campaign has just been like fucked. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. I'm really worried about what the Saxons are gonna do. What's one more? Okay, they didn't do nothing. Why? Why is it so one-sided? I don't get it. Oh. Well, we gotta break the siege there before we attack Saxony. I mean, I could take Saxony out of the game, but then I just have to deal with Poland, and like now Poland's very scary. If I can get them to back off. What more do you want? Ugh. The fact that Poland declared war on me is making me want to restart the campaign. Just because it's so just asinine. I don't want to deal with this. Okay, why can't I attack him now? So, my apologies, Strat fans. I wasn't recording. There was a bunch of things that happened, bunch of battles, and I wasn't recording. So I lost all of that progress. So Poland hit me with a bunch of little armies, and I was able to just beat them back a little bit. And Saxony sallied out, and then I beat them the first time, and then beat them the second time. It was really glorious, but you know, again, I apologize. I wasn't recording because I was too in the moment. I was really frustrated by how bad the campaign was going, but now we're at peace with Poland, and we've conquered Saxony, so we're actually doing better now than we were before. So let's continue the campaign then. I apologize for that, Strat fans, and in the future I'll make sure that I remember to record. So now we're going to go to let's see, what should I do? Probably socket bayonet, because then I can get better units. Give me grenadiers and all that. I already have grenadiers. The reorganized one allows me to get superior line infantry, so that's the one that I want to get eventually. But I do want to get canister shot, so let's pick that up. And we're picking up some grenadiers here. Again, it sucks that we have to do this, but that's what we got to do. 2 more turns until we get our next Indian man, and then we'll set out and hopefully secure a better trade resource. So the Poles are unfriendly with us, and Austria is hostile, but I don't think they really can fight us. I want to see if Bavaria will do a trade agreement. Oh, okay. Well, they did. All right. We really need to. Well, we're still at war with Courland, but that shouldn't be a problem. Alright. We do need to secure some alliances, though. Let's see if we can secure an alliance with Britain. No. Okay. Keep on going, then. Let's just hope some other power doesn't come up and start attacking us. We may go at war with the Poles again to beat them down to size. But I do want to take out Courland. Yeah, we're 852. Alright, we got some more units. Let's repair these. Alright. Really need to do some replenishment too when we get the time. Should be able to wipe them out pretty easily. Let's attack them. Yeah, we're gonna fight this one so you guys can actually see this one. Form squares. Form squares. Let's deal with these guys. Yeah, get out of here. Oof. Man, those are really accurate. These militia regiments shouldn't be too hard to deal with. All right. Good old line battles. Just standing right in front of each other, point blank, and firing. Until eventually someone decides to fix a bayonet and charge. Get him! Fix bayonets. Give. Sink. Yeah. Ugh. Those guys are shattered. Now they're bloodthirsty. And then as they're leaving, we'll do some more shots. Sink, sink, sink. It's a heroic victory. Alright. We lost 168, they lost 400. Yeah, that's beating them back. We are going to stay in Prussia, though, because it's purely a defensive war for us. Alright. So Austria's rebuilding themselves. Look at Poland. They're still at war with Austria. So, yeah, they might be fighting them at the moment. I don't really want Courland right now, so I may try to make peace with them. Let's see. Okay. No peace, just war. Alright, so I have 4 Grenadiers, which are really good units. They also have a grenade skill, so they're able to throw grenades. One more turn and we'll be able to send our trade vessel out, our trade fleet out. I'm going to try to secure a trade node. Okay, Poland. You wanna be friends? Okay. Alright, there's our grape shot. I apologize for all the bell ringings and all that. My cats, when they eat, their bells just hit all over the floor. So I apologize for that. Poles are indifferent to me now. The Austrians are still hostile. But now our trade fleet is ready. Again, it's not the grandest fleet, but we're just going to set sail. And we're going to try to grab ourselves some ivory. Because if we can put ivory into the market, we'll make a whole lot more money. Alright, so now we need to get socket bayonet. Alright. And we need to stockpile our money and start building stuff, you know, and probably start garrisoning everywhere just in case of an enemy attack. That's the best way to deal with these early wars, is to just like weigh the enemy down. Morocco. Okay, well, still making 2K. Do appreciate that, buddy. Alright, just keep on going, keep on chugging. I'm gonna hope that Britain will be let's see, maybe I can get them by giving them squares. I need to get an alliance with Britain, because Britain will be a powerful ally that'll keep everyone away from me. That's what you got to try to do, is you got to try to build up your own forces, but you can't be on your own, because if you are on your own, it's going to hurt you both economically and militarily. Eventually, I'm going to declare war on Poland again. I'm going to wipe the Poles out, because it's gonna help me not only get better, you know, it's gonna help me not only get better accuracy for, yeah, sure, a couple of those guys, and a couple can replenish. It's gonna help me keep the bad guys off me. Like, look, Courland's already back. Sorry about that again, Strat fans. Had a call at home. So beat Courland. I just auto resolved it, so it wasn't like we fought a battle. We did take a little bit of casualties. I'm hoping that I can get them to sign a peace treaty. I'm not going to try to sweeten the deal with them or anything, because it's just one state. I can keep smacking them around. I just need to make money so that I can fund my expansion in my military. And I need to make allies so that I can protect myself at home, because right now these two states are wide open for invasion. Alright, let's keep on going. And I have to repair these smoking buildings too. I just don't have enough cash. I want to replenish my troops before that, because I need them replenished because I'm still at war. Okay. Of course, use all our cash again. Send this guy over here. Something of a defense force in all these states. And as long as you have one unit, it can deter an enemy force. Okay, so we're going to, let's see, I think the Madagascar Straits. Oh no, Ivory Coast. Yeah, gotta do Ivory Coast. There's a pirate ship, but we do have a couple sea lanes open. So we'll go to the Ivory Coast. It'll take us a few turns to get there. Alright. Gonna be just kind of consolidating and hoping that, you know, the Austrians or the Poles don't get too fed up with me that they'll attack. The Austrians I don't think will. Oh, no, they might. They've been kicking the Poles' butts. And if they do, then, I mean, look out, Poland. Alright, let's try to repair as much of these as we can. Alright, so at least East Prussia will be repaired. And then we have to repair these two. Yeah, the more they smack the shit out of each other, the better it is for me. Because then they aren't focusing on me. I don't have enough funds. I do got to try to enable taxation here. Yeah, there we go. Can get a little bit of taxes. Can I enable it here? Yeah, I can. Good. Alright. I'll bring it up a little bit. Alright. I don't think Poland will attack, because it'd be stupid to do that now that the Austrians are pushing them back. Again, see, back and forth, the more that they beat each other up, the better it is for me. Because then when one thinks it's on top or one's about to be destroyed, I can swoop in and take a piece for myself. You know, maybe connect my states together. Alright, my fleet arrived. Alright, well, let's go to this post. There we go. Now we have a trading post. And there, already brought it up to 2K. Because we're bringing in ivory tusks. Up by 2K. That's insane. And then we could probably get, if we get more trade partners, we'll be able to get more money from that too. Okay, and then we're just repairing those units. I'm going to repair this, okay, and then, yeah, we've got almost all this repaired. And once we get socket bayonet, we'll be able to get military academy, and then, you know, all of this. It's going to really help us beat our enemies. And then I'm going to just build up. I'm going to build up, get better units, and you know, we'll destroy them. So probably won't get much else done in this episode, and I apologize again for missing all of those battles, but believe me, it was gruesome. You need to build this up as well. I'm going to do a craft workshop, or you know what? I'll do a coaching in. No. I'll do a craft workshop. Alright, and then, see, towns build up over time as you know, increase your farms and all that, they build up. Well, maybe someday. Let's do one more intern, and then, I think we'll be good. There comes Courland to raid our settlement, our thing again, because that's all they do. But the thing is, Courland, you've made a grave mistake coming back. Grave mistake. because I am going to wipe you out. Wow, wow, still not wiped out. All right. Still not wiped out. How durable are they, man? Jeez. Let's get my rake. Go out here. He's basically used just to scout. Alright, so let's see. If we get this, we can get 12-pounder artillery. Which, they're not even that good. Not even as good as Dimmy. Alright, well, that'll conclude it for today's Strat fans. Again, I know it was kind of dull in the latter portion of it, but rest assured, it all works up to something. So, come join me the Thursday after next. We'll continue this campaign. It's on the up and up now, so we're going to be I might do some tweaks in the background, but we're doing good. We're doing good. We secured a trade route. We beat the Poles and the Austrians and the Saxons. And we're going to beat up the Kurlands, and then eventually attack the Poles again and take West Prussia and maybe even Warsaw. But with that, Strat fans, keep it strategic. Colonel out.